Not just getting ready. Getting ready.
Hey guys, Paul Bates here, and today I'm with Mark and actually Karen, and we're aboard KD, and we met these guys. It was Gulfport, right?
Gulfport, Florida.
Yeah, Gulfport, Florida. We stopped there for a little while, and they came out to the boat, and they were having some repairs done on the 41 DeFever that they have here as they're completing the loop. And I think one of the reasons we're here today is it's awesome talking to Mark because we're both like under the set. Like we've both now completed the loop.
Yep.
He's got another 100, 300 miles.
Yeah, about 300 till we're here in Gulf Shores, Alabama. So we got to get to St. Pete, Florida. So
real quick, he's got to jump the puddle and he's home basically.
That's it. Yeah, about mid-December, about December 15th or so.
And we're both checking notes. And their plan always was in the loop to sell the boat and then buy a bigger boat, and they want to live on it. But this boat, it's a perfect loop boat. It's throughout the entire loop. We both talked because I left with twin screws,
right, and
Mark left with a single screw 40-foot boat. And one day I just happened to be talking to him. I said, Mark, you know what the perfect loop boat is? And he goes, what is that? And I go, 40-footer single screw bow thruster. And he goes, yeah, that's what I got.
That's what I got. Yeah, naturally, it's a Perkins naturally aspirated engine. So it's we get phenomenal fuel economy, 7.5 knots, run all day.
Yeah, and that's incredible because even on like my twin screws, the best I could get out of Loop Princess was about 2.7, 2.7 miles to the gallon. So. And especially fuel prices are going to go up now. So.
Oh yeah, you got to watch that.
Yeah, so this and then this is a DeFever, so that just even makes it. But anyway, the reason we're doing this video today is because Mark and Karen are going to sell the boat now. They're ready to sell the boat, and he's pretty much. I've known him, and the reason we met them is because it actually they lost the gear in it, and so they had to stop the loop and get the gear changed, and that was the whole transition of how we met them. And then we probably traveled with you guys about a month or...
Oh, yeah. We went all the way across Lake Okeechobee, down Florida, the Okeechobee up through Georgia, I think. It kind of got a little separated at Georgia.
That's where, yeah.
Yeah.
And we kind of were on a little bit faster pace than them. But they were chunking along right away as we met, and it was a lot of fun. And so then we stayed on the loop. We always have this running joke with each other. Hey, you got my $500?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's been...
Still, do you have it?
Yeah, right.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
So it's been like that.
You keep telling me Pete's going to get it. Is Pete going to get my $500? That's his brother.
Hey, the other day I sent him on Apple Pay. He's not set up to get Apple Pay, so why am I supposed to pay him? I actually sent him a text showing him on Apple Pay that I paid him.
That's right.
So anyway, today we'll take you on a tour of the boat here. And what's unique about this boat is when I was setting up Loop Princess, this is no joke. All kidding aside, that boat I paid $35,000 for it, and by the time I left this marina on April 1st of this year to do the loop, I was in that boat for well over $80,000. It was about $82,000. So we're going to take you on a tour today of a boat that Mark is going to sell off. There's not going to be a broker involved or anything like that. And you're welcome to bring a broker in if you want to, but you're going to pay the broker fees. He's not paying the broker fees.
Right.
And he's going to suffer a lot too because you're not going to get this canvas job. Like I said, Loop Princess, I was in it for $82,000 and I didn't have canvas top.
This is $6,500, 1 year old, just before we left.
Yeah, on the loop here. And then I know for a fact he put in the gear, and he's only asking what he paid for the boat, basically, right?
Yep.
He's not even asking for any of these upgrades or anything like that.
Just right at $79,000.
Yeah, $79,000, and that's pretty much what he paid for the boat 4 years ago, right?
4 years. We've had it 4 years. And the only reason we're getting we're just getting a bigger boat because we're going to live full time on the boat.
Right, and
so we're moving up. This is for the perfect loop boat. For people doing the loop, this is what you need.
Yeah,
right here.
It's absolutely in any definition, in any blog, anywhere you go, single screw, bow thruster, super maneuverable, 3 miles to the gallon. You're not going to beat these boats. Yeah. And you throw on top of that, this is a DeFever.
Yeah.
You're just not going to beat it. And my whole point with anybody, and I'll argue with anybody, you can go buy a $40,000 trawler, but by the time you get it loop ready, you're going to be into it for, and this is you doing all the work, you're going to be into it for well more than he's asking for the boat.
Yeah. And plus, you might want to do a little cosmetic things for your own thing or personal things, but this boat would be and is ready to go today.
Yeah, this is
we're still doing the loop.
Yeah, this is a turnkey boat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I mean, if I was doing the loop, I may pull it out of the water and redo the bottom. But when's the last time the bottom?
Oh, it was just before we left.
Yeah, it doesn't even need it. You clean the bottom on this boat. The bottom paint is good for 3 years.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have to. You could turn the key on this boat for $79,000. You could turn the key on this boat and start America's Great Loop tomorrow. And there's not that many of them. There's not that many of them out there.
And be confident that you've got a good, steady, reliable boat.
Yeah, easy to maneuver.
This thing has not missed a lick the whole way.
Yeah, no breakdowns, no. After the gear.
Yeah, the transmission went out, and that was it was an old transmission, I guess. It was a 1983 boat, and the transmission just gave it up. But we put a rebuilt transmission from Transatlantic Diesel up in Virginia, and it's been running.
Yeah, no issues.
Missed a lick since.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll take you. I'm gonna follow Mark around the boat here. And now you guys don't contact me about this boat. I'm gonna leave probably Karen's number.
Yep. Karen.
I'll leave Karen's phone number on here, or you can leave a message down below in the description, and we'll get back to you and get you hooked up with Karen, or probably
our website. Even though we can even do that if you want.
Oh, you have a website?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just go to the KD website, and then you can contact them through there.
Yeah.
So and I'll link the website for that here, and that's how you need to contact them if you're anybody interested in purchasing this boat. And it is a beautiful boat. I've been on it several times, and I've looped with it for about a month, and it's actually faster than my boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cruising. So this probably got a cruise speed of about 9 miles an hour.
Yeah.
He cruises it at about 7 miles an hour, 8 miles.
Well, about
an hour.
8.5. Yeah, 7.5 knots, 8.5 miles an hour.
At a very low RPM, 1,500 RPMs.
15.
And so, I'm jealous of it because its speed is just, it's really, it's got a really nice speed. And like Loop Princess did not have that speed, and I kind of regretted that at the beginning of the loop.
Yeah, I can remember. Slow down.
I couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah.
My engines are at 2,100 RPMs. He's at 1,700, and I couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah.
So, and you'd be surprised, even that 1 or 2 miles an hour makes a huge difference. So, Mark, we're up here in the upper helm, and I think this is absolutely a brilliant idea, and this is what me and Bev are looking at doing to our upper helm right now. These are pontoon seats, and they're all brand new pontoon seats, and I freaking love them.
Yep. A lot of storage. You know, we reconfigured. DeFever had a very usable layout, but this makes it very comfortable. We got the helm here, all the seats. There's storage, of course, because they are pontoon seats. So you've got all your storage capacity under here, under each and every seat, all the way around. Your jackets, anything else, foul weather gear you can put in here. We've got the helm, autopilot. We use a Samsung tablet for the navigation, Navionics, or you can go to Aquamaps. It's your choice. We have AIS receive, comes here. Depth finder, standalone. VHF radio, and of course we have a little entertainment center. AM, FM, cassette, disc, if you choose to have that. We have a couple fans here for when it gets a little warmer down Florida. We can run the fans. What I like about this boat with the Bimini, it's got an eyebrow that comes out here. You won't find that on many boats.
No, I don't see that. I did see it a few times, but very rarely.
And then you've got this extra smiley right here to give you good ventilation as you're going, or you can just open up the big window. But I leave this open quite a bit. Even in the rain, unless it's really blowing, will stop about right here, and you give good visibility.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, because height is important, boat draft's important, all of that stuff. And for a 41-footer, are you under 15 foot to the top of this canvas?
Yeah, we're at 14.6 at the Bimini, which means we did the whole Erie Canal and the downtown Chicago with the Bimini up. A lot of people had to bring the Bimini down, and they were getting scorched because you're up in the New York in the summer doing the Erie Canal and just burning just getting getting scorched.
So we were the same way. We were under 15 foot with our canvas, so it's huge too. It's just a huge thing. So let's walk out the back deck here, and I'm going to follow Mark out the back.
So we go down to the trunk. This is a 41 DeFever Classic, which has a trunk.
It's kind of what they refer to as the trunk troller.
Yep.
I owned one. Mine was a little bit smaller than this, but this is a beautiful deck up here.
Now we have our bicycles here. We do have electric bikes that we keep here.
They will not be coming with the boat.
No, they won't.
Sure you're
I'm sorry.
Keep your boat.
My wife has one, electric brand bikes, but it gives us a lot of range and flexibility.
And good storage up here to hold the bikes.
Yes,
so
they storage right up here. We just lock them right down. The canvas rolls down, so you're 100% completely inclement weather. You've got it down.
A lot of people ask about radar. I don't see a radar up here, but I didn't need it on the loop. And
Yeah, I didn't find it needed either. The AIS was good, and that was what was more important, particularly on the rivers. But the radar just really didn't come into play.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of times, but you know what, to tell you the truth, my radar was broken the couple times I needed it, and so I wasn't even able to use it. It really didn't benefit me a whole lot.
Yeah. We got a nice dock box, an Igloo, or a Yeti dock box that I use. I started off as a cooler, thinking I'd keep a lot of drinks in here, but it slowly evolved into just kind of my deck space dock box with my shore power cords and water hoses.
Really, really nice.
But you can put it back into a cooler if you need it.
Really, really nice. So what do you got back here on the back deck here? It looks like you got your dinghy, a nice solar panel.
135 watt solar panel.
Nice. And that's, let me ask you this, does the price include the dinghy and that?
The price will include the dinghy. It's a 9.6 Carib with a Yamaha, 15 horse Yamaha.
Oh, that is really nice. Real nice setup.
Yep.
Really nice. All right, so one thing I'm noticing here that I really, really like is these non-skids. What did you do here?
Oh, this is Kiwi Grip. We just freshly painted it last year. It's 1 year old Kiwi Grip. We did the whole deck because the DeFevers initially came with, of course, teak decks. So we pulled the teak off.
So that's huge, too. No more moisture problems or nothing.
No more leakage, moisture. That was done about 10 years ago, so it's completely sealed. Decks, there's no soft spots. It's good. And then we came back with this Kiwi Grip. We painted the superstructure. And nice. Up top there on the front deck, that's a new teak. Is what we have up there for that.
Nice.
Got a couple fender holders here. Then, of course, you have a nice lazarette here for all your storage needs.
Oh, wow. That's really, really nice. Yeah, these trunk trawlers are was one of my first trawlers was a trunk trawler, and I loved it. I really did love it.
Yeah.
This is a big one, too.
Of course, you got your Magnum grill here. Yeah. Nice walk-around deck where you can get to do when you're doing the locks. Had no issues with locks. Just pull that bollard right up there. It's great.
All right, sorry for you first-time loopers or anybody looking to do the loop, but again, me and Mark have both almost completed the loop now. We've both been through every lock in the entire system, and sorry about the noise there, but it's the tides coming in or going out, so it's making a difference, and this is live on the boat.
Yep.
But why would this boat be a good loopy boat? And one of the reasons is, just like Mark just said, is this boat is extremely easy and agile to get through the lock system. Because you have good deck access. When you start messing with that sun decks, so you got the trunk trawler, the sun deck, or the Euros. Euros and the trunk trawlers both have access around the decks. Those are so much easier in the locks.
Must have.
Yeah. When you start messing with the sun deck, you lose your capabilities in the locks and stuff like that, and you'd be surprised. I almost lost loose Loop Princess in one of the locks.
I remember that.
Yeah. So it's a scary experience, but what is nice here is just these decks to walk around when you want to get to the locks.
Service you see is Kiwi Grip, a year old. This stuff lasts 5-6 years.
Just absolutely beautiful. You guys did just a beautiful job on it, and I love that. I love the white. That makes a huge difference too, because these window coverings right here, we didn't have them on Southern State, but once we added them, 10 degrees cooler.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're very nice. Of course, then we have a winch, standard winch, a Lofren's Tigris winch, 2 anchors.
Oh wow. Yeah, so this is the same exact winch I have on Southern State, on the same exact setup.
When we come around here, port side, and like I said, it's fully walk around. It's beautiful. You do your locks right here, catch your ballard, easy peasy. Then you can step one inside.
I don't think people appreciate that. You can't say enough about it.
Hey, how you doing?
Uh-oh. Yep. Uh-oh, the big boss is here now.
Yeah, we have Karen. Karen's here.
Hey there. Hi.
Hey, Karen, now that you're a veteran looper, you're a changed,
Wow.
you're a
That
changed
sounds
woman,
crazy.
right?
Yes, it's amazing. We can do anything.
Yeah, it's like I was telling him Mark up there. I didn't even start calling myself captain until about 3/4 of the way, but you learn so much on the loop, and
Yeah.
everything happens fast. And like I
Yeah.
said, we met you guys on the loop when we first started the loop, and it was awesome. The whole anybody that's planning to do it or thinking about doing it, they need to take the time to
They
do
need
it.
to do it, and just one day at a time.
Yeah, right.
You can stop anytime.
Yeah, right.
If you don't like it, stop. But every day you learn more, and it's great. And you have to give it at least a month.
Yeah. I think that first month that's the killer.
Oh, it's the most. Yeah, it's the most stress because you're just learning so many different things, so much coming to you at time that you didn't have it. Everybody says it's a series of day trips, which it is in one aspect, but still it's all combined under 1 month, and it just kind of gets overwhelming at first. But you get through that month, you see, oh, this is easy peasy.
Yeah, right. I'm going to say the same thing. It started out for us as a job, and then it turned out to pleasure, and then it became a vacation.
Yeah,
Right.
oh,
And
yeah,
it
that's
really
a good way to say it.
and it did turn out that way.
Yeah.
But that first month was almost divorce court for us. I don't know about you guys, but it was
Yeah,
it was rough.
it was a challenge, and then losing our transmission right
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Wow.
You guys had an extreme amount of stress.
Yeah,
Very-
on-
Day 2.
That was
yeah.
day 2. We lost the transmission. And,
and
That was stressful just because of the unknown, but it wasn't enough to make me even think about stopping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, you guys, and I think also, on different from me, you guys had planned this trip for years and years and
oh, yeah,
years.
yes.
I did not. Matter of fact, he gave us our John's, which we use that every single. We still use it today. That the book that you guys gave us.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
That thing was incredible. 'Cause
Yep.
That would get
Okay.
that. That's how we planned our days. That's how we knew
Yep.
to stop. And I didn't, because I didn't know anything about the loop. And then when I met you guys, you handed me the book here, and I says, he says, you said, Mark says, take this book.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
loved that book. It was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It was very helpful.
Yeah, very.
You still double check things, but
Yeah,
very
right.
helpful.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and walk down into the front berth here. This is the V berth, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Standard V berth has an insert and then of course a head.
All new foam this last 2 years.
So all the mattresses have been replaced. Wow, beautiful bathroom. So this is a wet shower, right?
Yep, wet
nice.
shower,
And then a closet over here.
electric, closet. Yep.
Nice. That's where you keep. That's about the same thing we do as our foul weather gear.
Yeah.
And I love seeing these old trunk trollers. They're just freaking. I love them.
And then of course here's the panel box here,
Oh wow, it's
electrical box, and then you have your generator down here.
beautiful. Nice. How many hours did you guys put on your generator? Just out of curiosity.
So far we've probably put about 250.
Yeah, it's about us. Well, I would say almost identical. As it got hotter there, we were running our AC,
Right.
and then you have to anchor it a few places,
Yeah.
so we would run it at
Yeah.
nighttime. For
And then of course the heat.
Yeah, right.
we,
Yeah.
we just put a new 18,000 BTU air conditioner heater in it last year also.
Oh, you did.
So and we sure use the heat.
Yeah, and I'll say the same thing. My boat has the old systems in it, but Loop Princess had the new systems in it. There's night and day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then you have the nice digital thermostat and device.
How old is this refrigerator? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, actually, it's we changed that out as November. It's 2 years old.
And is that 12 volt and 110?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good,
Yep,
sweet,
yep.
really nice. I love the kitchens in here. What am I looking at here? Is this marble or granite?
Yeah, this
or-
is granite countertops,
Oh wow.
and then we did take out the gas range and stove and cooktop, and we put the electric cooktop, and then we have a New Wave
Air fryer.
air fryer. Yeah,
Bev loves hers.
Yep.
That's all we cook in now.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah,
loves
it's
it.
great.
And it's actually better. You get the propane out of here. No chance of explosion.
That's what I was worried
It's-
about, and then particularly being in Florida, we're Floridians, and just the extra heat during the summer. You're trying to cook something, you're constantly trying
We
to
have
cool
it
it.
if anybody wants it.
Yeah, it's available at the house, and it would go with the boat.
Yeah.
when
Oh
we did.
yeah. Cool. Sweet. So let's walk down to the. This is where all the action
And
happens.
of course, the thing with okay, now the thing about DeFevers, there's just so much storage room.
We call that the upper helm.
There's storage up here. There's cabinet storage here.
Nice. Yeah.
Storage under their steps there,
Nice.
and then we can come down to the.
So much storage.
And I can tell you guys right now that these guys are professional. The whole retirement, and then they plan this trip for years and years and years. And if you have any questions, just go to their website, get a hold of them. They'll be happy to answer your questions. They were incredibly nice to meet them with me and Beverly. We were first starting out. We were probably 2 weeks into the.
Yeah.
We were about 2 weeks into the loop when we met you guys.
Yeah. KD's Adventures, and we'll give you that. It's KD'sadventures.com.
Okay. .com. And again, just like the last week we had Alleluia Polo, and she runs the blog, but you can't. It's invaluable what they'll do for you, and just watching their blogs and just paying attention.
Yeah. So we've got a queen bed here.
Nice.
And then underneath there's storage, and there's actually a ladder, stairs that attach here. So if you want to start using this here, this opens back up here.
Oh, cool.
To go out the back. More storage here.
Now I beg to differ that I personally wouldn't need any more space because this boat just has everything it looks like. But
Yeah.
I can see because in the one that you get the king size bed, you get the full wraparound queen, but I could live in this boat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's comfortable.
Yeah,
It
right.
has been. Then of course we have the main head that we use here. Shower.
Separate shower, yeah, nice,
Yep.
really nice.
Yes, we're gonna look here.
Yeah, really, really nice, real nice. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And we actually added like the container behind you, the little dresser. But there's so much storage here for clothes we really didn't
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it. I even have the makeup stand or the desk, just
Yeah.
like almost like Luke Princess had. Yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous boat, and I can't emphasize enough that if you're in the market for a looping boat at this price point, they're not out there. You're not going to find a loop ready. You could turn the key on this boat, I believe, tomorrow and just start the loop.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
And it will, because we're going to continue. We are going to turn the key tomorrow and keep on going.
Tomorrow we leave again.
So we're underway tomorrow.
But I wouldn't. What my point is, I would, after you got done with it, put your next 40 hours on it. I'm still jumping on this boat and still complete. It's still another 600-700 hours left in the engine. We know the gear's brand new in it, and all the running gear and everything is just, it's absolutely perfect.
There's probably
Just take care of her.
8,000 hours left of engine life.
Yeah, how many engine hours?
Right now we have 7,500, but we do get the oil analysis from Blackstone, and the one we just came out, the last oil change, said it's right, the parameters right where it should be. We can make that available, but it's right where everything should be.
Oh yeah, if you don't mind, I'll put the oil report right in. I'll just put it on there so you guys can see the oil report on it. But these Perkins engines here, naturally aspirated. I mean, they're capable of 20,000 hours if they're taken care of.
Yeah, you talk to anybody.
And it's got a new gear in it, so there's no telling
You shut that curtain there. I just opened it to show there's windows.
Yeah, windows here, portholes.
And all the windows have been tinted to help with the heat.
Oh yeah. That's great.
And
you
then
can
you
open them up to get good ventilation. They latch open here.
And then you can
All right, Mark, it's been so awesome visiting with you guys today and yesterday and stuff like that. But now, if you want to just take us on a quick little tour of the engine room, that would be awesome.
That's where all the power is, right down here. You take it. It's hinged, fully hinged. We'll turn the engine room light on.
Oh, wow.
Right here. Completely accessible. You pull these out, check your oil routinely, check it.
Did you have to
there's
put any
plenty
of
of
this? Is that a new heat exchanger and all that?
It was a heat exchanger in 12 of 18.
Okay, nice. So somebody put that all on there brand new?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've had it for the last 5 years, so we've done that.
Wow,
Like I said, it's ready to rock and roll.
It looks really, really, it looks like it's in just perfect shape.
I enlarged the holding tank to a 70-gallon holding tank.
Woo!
which was great for the loop.
From 40 to 70.
Yeah, because there's not always, or their pump doesn't work, or this doesn't work, or that doesn't work.
Right. And people will say, "Oh my gosh, our head got full," and we haven't ran into that at all.
Yeah, and what on mine now, I went with the system where you don't have to, but if you don't monitor that system correctly, you can lose it real quick
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
And people don't realize that you almost got to live on your boat to have that system where it's just auto pumps over. But on Loop Princess, all I had was holding tanks. We again had plenty of holding power, but if you don't have that in your boat, because you get out there and they'll say the pump doesn't work, the pump out doesn't work, and then you're screwed. I mean, there's nothing you can really do.
And we on the rivers for almost a week, anchoring, never run out of water.
Yeah,
How many-
200 gallons. 200 gallons.
How many gallons of fuel?
That's 200 gallons of fresh water and 450 gallons of fuel.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, and that's what trawlers give you. That's the nice thing about trawlers.
Yeah.
And we're able to take a shower every day, do the dishes. You know, there's some of the people we know on main ships that
Yeah, the main ships don't have very
they
good.
have to go like 3 days without a shower because
Yeah, there's no capacity.
there's
Right.
no capacity. So
Okay, guys, so I'm going to say goodbye to Mark and Karen here. And like I said, just go to their blogs. And, you can look at any boat that you want to, but, to have a good, heavy boat.
Yeah, this is 32,000 pounds. It's a solid boat. DeFever makes a solid boat.
And when I made that transition in Loop Princess and went from, 22,000 pounds, and now I'm at 45, almost 50,000 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Huge difference in the
Yes.
ride. And you
Yes.
buy one of those cookie cutter boats, the plastic boats. What do we all call them? I can't even remember the
Yeah,
names.
the
of
main ships.
Oh yeah, like a main ship or something like that. Horrible in falling seas. It's just because they're lightweight and they're not, they just don't have that weight to
Well, they
them.
have their place, but it's just not. It's just.
I saw a lot of them on the Loop.
Yeah.
To me, the most popular boat out on the Loop was the Ranger, the little Ranger tugs.
Ranger tugs.
And then probably the Carvers were the next. But
they do get bounced
Right.
around. We went to a lot of seas, particularly on the Erie, the Western
The
Erie,
Erie.
Lake Erie.
yeah,
Lake
That
Michigan.
we left a lot of people behind us because they couldn't make it, but we were able to go and plow through.
and if you, especially if you're a scheduled boater, and you're going to hold your schedule, being in a nice heavy boat, it makes a huge
Yeah, it
difference.
does.
Right.
There's no comparison.
I never felt unsafe. Now we maybe had to stay in our seats.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to walk around when you're in a little bit of rough seas, but I never felt unsafe. I mean,
Right.
the boat just.
Well, I think
It just
DeFever too
handles
has their. It's a solid boat. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
There's no
great
doubt.
banker. And when you see a DeFever for under 100K and then one that's loop ready, there's no comparison.
Yeah, we love her, and
Yeah.
You're gonna miss her.
we
Yeah.
are. Yeah, it's a semi. It's mixed feelings. It's bittersweet, I guess, is what I'm looking for, because she has been through a lot with us, and we've been through a lot.
Especially
Right.
owning her for 5 years, getting her ready for the loop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but knowing that she's going to do another loop is really
That would be.
reassuring too.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, peace out. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Remember, live life with no regret. I do. Thanks. Bye.